Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much, and I am so proud of you, guys. The energy I'm getting right now feels so expansive and new. I feel like many of you have made a choice. You're deviating from some kind of previous pattern, walking away from a situation. And there's a lot of unknown right now is what I'm getting. I'm kind of feeling this, there's this void space as things are still yet to land in a very concrete way. So please bear with me as I try to pull through this message, because like I said, it just feels like there's a lot of unknown here. Maybe there's certain pieces of information that you feel like are being withheld from you intuitively because there's some kind of mystery element. It's like we're being asked to trust and see where all of this is going to go, right? And show up and control the controllables and practice detachment, try and practice non-judgment, just going with the flow, trying to see the positive in these situations. It's been a long ride. It's been a long journey. It's what I'm getting with the Nine of Wands in your current energy right now. But the thing about this Nine of Wands, it's not like any old Nine of Wands. If you look at this card, I mean, she just looks like such a badass on this card. I mean, you guys have been through a lot. You're feeling determined. You're looking very focused. You're channeling the sacral chakra energy, following your passions, becoming very keenly aware of what makes you feel good, and becoming very keenly aware of just how powerful you are. I'm hearing as you combine the power of trust in the divine, the power of trust in yourself, combining that with your passions and following what lights you up, following what you really care about, and creating what you want to see more of in the world. Seven of Cups in your masculine energy, faced with many choices. This unknown energy, this almost confusing energy, like I was saying. That's exactly what I was picking up on, right? The unknown. Where do we go from here? What does this look like? What do I choose? Maybe spending time in the imagination right now and anticipating all of these different outcomes depending on what choice we make here. But you understand that you got to move forward at some point. You got to make a choice. And maybe this is what you're wrestling with here. Maybe some kind of conversation needs to be had, or you need to initiate some kind of change, or going back to what I was saying, you have deviated from some kind of pattern, and now it's just a matter of continuing to walk forward in this new direction. Walk forward on this path that you are carving for yourself. And again, this energy of the unknown speaks to me about, well, the leader has nobody else to follow, really. Like, you're becoming a leader in your own life, and sometimes leaders have to make these choices without fully knowing what's on the other side, right? And you're working through all of the emotions that come with this. And this one fell on the floor. So big emphasis on this Five of Wands in your feminine energy right now. Really interesting. It's like this situation that you find yourself in, faced with choices, carving out your own path, following your passion, channeling your creative energy into something. It's leveling you up. It might be creating some kind of internal conflict. You might be learning how to follow your intuition in a different way. But again, it feels unknown. It's expansive. We're not used to it. It's unfamiliar. So it might be creating a bit of a conflict in your energy. Again, with these choices, right? All of these different mirrors, these different portals. Which option do I take here? Really interesting. Let's get some advice here real quick, right off the bat, so we can kind of settle this. Let's settle this. It's like there might be some kind of conflict that needs to be settled here. My goodness, it's like wrestling talk. I'm going to get out there and settle this in the squared circle. I get wishing well, unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. How's that for advice? You're getting a gift. You're getting a gift that's going to be unexpected, right? And that's the beauty of this mystery element. That's the beauty of all of this. That's why you might feel like information is being withheld from you, because you deserve a nice surprise. I mean, you've worked so hard for it. My goodness. You're in the Nine of Wands, like you've been on the journey. Unexpected gifts and kindness as the advice. Just practicing kindness in general, just being kind. Even when things feel tense. Even when there is some kind of a conflict going on with the people around you, right? Even if the people around you are being combative, right? Setting that energetic boundary. Understanding that, this situation doesn't have to define me. Okay, this external reality doesn't have to define who I am. I can make a choice to practice kindness, to practice non-judgment, again, to see the silver lining in things. And this isn't about enabling other people's negative behavior. It's just about setting that boundary and understanding that I can make the choice and act how I want to act. I can channel love into this world. I can channel love into this creation, and I don't have to let other people's energies affect me. Immerse yourself is the advice, right? Training, learning, new hobbies and passions. And guys, the Five of Wands is a card of leveling up, changing, growing, using these challenges and these conflicts as an opportunity to change. And this is the silver lining, right? The work we do works on us. When we have to deal with other people and find common ground and communicate, that's work. The work we do works on us. This project or this relationship that you're attracting into your life, this spiritual practice, whatever it is, whatever you're pouring your passionate sacral chakra creative energy into right now, this is working on you. It's molding you. It's shaping you into the person that you want to be. And it's like you're unlocking some kind of past life inheritance or something. We often speak about breaking generational patterns and resolving past life karma. But, what a lot of people don't speak about is that there are gifts in here for us. There are talents here for you. There are past life abilities that you have cultivated that are coming to the forefront right now. As you tap into your power and your resilience and your resourcefulness in this situation, being able to look around, these ingredients, some of which don't seem to be exactly ideal, but making do with what you've got and really tapping into your power and your agency by starting to work with these ingredients and really seeing how capable you are. Let's go. It's like we just got to keep moving forward here, right? Not from a way of pushing and striving and being desperate for some kind of result. But, Nine of Wands, just putting one foot in front of the other. Noticing where we might be, in that energy of like a subtle kind of defensiveness. Or expecting the worst from people, right? Because we've been through a lot. We've had to alchemize some really heavy stuff, right? We're healing from some kind of deep trauma, many of us, right? And we're learning to trust again. We're learning to trust people again. Many of us are learning to feel safe again, within the context of some kind of community, within the context of our relationships. The Seven of Cups, I'm looking at it, I'm just getting like plenty of fish in the sea. It's like, sounds like a trope, right? But it's true, there's plenty of fish in the sea. And maybe there's some kind of conflict or something that needs to be resolved, some kind of situation, some kind of conversation that needs to be had. But we got to trust that, if we set that boundary, and maybe if we choose to walk away from something in pursuit of something greater, it's about trusting that that thing is going to be out there for us. And when things don't work out, when things fall away, even if we were expecting it to work out, even if it falls away, it's about trusting that when these things leave our life, it's because there's something that's so much better that's out there for us. Our higher self is trying to coordinate all of this stuff and conspire with spirit to make your life as enjoyable and expansive and abundant as it possibly can be. We got to trust that this thing is working out for our highest good, in our favor. Something about balance here. It's like balancing our needs with other people's needs. What is healthy compromise? What do healthy boundaries look like? I'm getting something about self-control here. This Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy, you might be really practicing self-control right now and discerning, where do I need to allow and where do I need to take action? Where do I need to take control? And, really take that responsibility or lean into that sense of responsibility. Because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's a healer and, again, a leader, somebody who wants to create positive change in the world, and that comes with a sense of responsibility, right? Continuing to show up for yourself, even when things are uncomfortable, even when we have to move through fears, right? And do things in a different way and walk that path that hasn't been walked before. And this is what we're working with right now, all the emotions that come with this, with the Death in reverse and the Six of Cups. It can be so tempting to resist the change, resist the transformation, and stay in that comfortable pattern. Maybe seeking some kind of like nostalgia right now, like revisiting the past, spending time in the past, doing things that used to make us feel really good, doing things that made us feel really safe. Heavy Scorpio energy in this reading right now. Sagittarius with the Nine of Wands. But this Seven of Cups, this Six of Cups, and this Death card, heavy Scorpio energy, with this Five of Wands, Leo, making a square to Scorpio. So something about our self-expression, our identity, our individuality. Again, going against the grain and walking that path, the path less traveled, right? And you're alchemizing all of the emotions that come with this. And we've got to show off for ourselves when we move through this stuff, right? Again, we have that sense of responsibility to ourselves, right? To nurture ourselves, to make ourselves feel good in really healthy ways, which still creates space and allows us to move things forward and transform and embrace this change, right? There's a change here that needs to happen because it's time. It's the right time for you to evolve into this next version of self, into this new identity that you've been working so hard to cultivate. This has been a long journey of self-actualization, identity shifting, and identity healing. You've done so much and you've done so well. You have consistently shown up every day and walked this path. And now Spirit is saying, embrace this shift. It's time to embody this new version of self and show up and practice kindness even when things are hard. Practice walking away from things that do not serve, and practice trusting that there is so much for us on the other side as we allow all of these old energies, these old situations, these old relationships to fall away. Because some people are in our life for a reason, some for a season. And we don't have to have all of the answers. We don't have to understand why all of these things are happening for us right now. But there's this very clear message that it's the right time to embrace this change and move things forward. Because if we don't, if we stay in the Seven of Cups, the wondering, the confusion, which option do I take, spending too much time in the imagination without taking action, then it hurts our motivation. It affects our ability to stay inspired, to take inspired action. It creates a, it's the frequency of mold, or like wood kind of rotting away, right? It's too much of this watery energy over time. It creates this feeling of being bogged down, of being stuck, right? There's an opportunity here to keep moving things forward in a very passionate way and take that action, have that conversation, take that next step forward, because you got this, guys, and your higher self is supporting you in this. It's giving you exactly what you can handle right now in this situation. It's testing you, it's leveling you up, it's initiating you into a higher version of self, a new version of self. And I don't mean higher and lower as in like better or worse. It's just the next step for you. And it's just a matter of time. There's a timing element to all of this. Underneath the Ace of Wands in reverse, I do get the Tower card. So there's a foundation here that is very ready to fall away. And the situations that we've been going through, they have been here for us. They have been serving us. They've been serving our highest good. But it's time to deviate from this pattern like you've been doing, right? And fully embrace it. Fully embody it. And I'm sending you all of my love right now. Picking up on this kind of like, it's a bit of like a somber feeling. Honestly, like, it's, for some of you, this might be really emotionally heavy right now. Maybe for some of you, this is like a work thing, some kind of collaborative effort. And it's like we can still retain some kind of connection or friendship here. It's like we don't have to throw it all away. There can just be a change to the relationship. And I'm getting something about when we create space, you know, maybe we're too close to something right now. When we have space from something, that's when we really see things clearly. You might feel like you're a bit too close to something right now. You're kind of in it. You're in the energy. Maybe like a weekend away, or taking some time off from this thing, or just, again, just creating some space here. It's going to allow you to see things clearly. There's so much potential, like creative potential is what I'm getting, despite maybe some kind of humbling experience or a bit of a reality check recently. Like, you are seeing all of the creative potential in this, and you are seeing how beautiful and capable you are. You are seeing your worth. And that's why this next door, this next opportunity, it's all opening up for you, because you're connecting to your sense of worth. You're connecting to just how capable you are. You're connecting to that sense of agency and confidence in a way that you've never done before. You're worthy of having options is what I'm getting. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle here. I get the Vanishing Mirror, ego sublimation. With the disowned self on the bottom of the deck. You know, really examining here, where have we been abandoning ourselves from a place of lack and from a place of not feeling worthy of having options, right? This is a major shift in your identity here, seeing yourself as somebody who's deserving of receiving support, receiving reciprocity, and, you know, people who want to work together. Seeing yourself as somebody who's worthy of having people around you who match your drive, match your ambition is what I'm getting. Having people around you that match your desire for freedom. People around you who act intuitively, right? And don't act from a place of ego. I get, do you ever wonder if your self-definition has become too rigid, too fixed around what you've come to learn, so that you contract your life into zones of safe versus unsafe? Judgment, fear, self-righteousness, and overconfidence are only some of the traits that keep you from evolving. We are all products of our conditioning, so remember that this is a part of the human experience. Yet you are not meant to remain static. Seeking only what you expect, even if it appears ambitious, is still too narrow. You go nowhere when you hesitate to move out of your comfort zone. When you focus too much on yourself this way, you become a servant of the ego. It edges God out, removing the magic of possibility. Imagine looking into a mirror and seeing only what you are now. If you can let your self-definition soften, moving beyond the veil to your potential, a magical emptiness exists where all things are possible. Look again. Who could you be? What would you see reflected if you allowed yourself to be other than how you define yourself now? Nothing less is required of you now. In this moment, let go of who you think you are and allow a new you to emerge. You will recognize yourself as you are, a partner in co-creation, in service to the divine. Yo, guys, you're so worthy. You're so strong. You've been through so much. And it's time to give yourself permission to be whoever it is you want to be. You don't have to box yourself in. You don't have to settle. You don't have to stay aligned with these old situations. They do not define you. You are here to be a limitless soul spirit and co-create your dream life into reality. There is so much here for you. There is so much expansion. There is so much abundance. There is so much self-actualization. And guys, you've got this. You're so ready for this 100%. I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing. Keep it up. Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful, inspiring, safe, yet forward-moving, proactive, okay? Proactive, determined, beautiful, magical space with me. Again, guys, you're doing amazing, right? So much love to you. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. Bye-bye.